With class member completions for JavaScript and TypeScript, VS Code can automatically fill in the entire signature when you're implementing a method from an interface or overriding one from a base class. In this TypeScript file, for example, I'm implementing a React component using a class, and let's say we wanted to implement the render method. I can just go inside the class body here and start typing render. You can see I get a suggestion for that, and when I accept the suggestion, VS Code has automatically filled in the rest of the body here. So I have both the return type being added, along with the curly braces, and my cursor has ended up inside the method body, so I can just go and complete this very easily. Now, where this is most useful is if you're dealing with more complex methods. So let's go and do component did update here. So again, you can see I have the suggestion showing up inside the class. I'll accept that suggestion. And you can see that VS Code has now filled in all of the argument types as well. So I don't have to remember the different argument types. It has just filled that in, and I can start working on the implementation. Now, this also works when you're dealing with interfaces. So let's go down here to this class that's implementing the node interface. And if I type out something like last child here, that is a property that's coming from the interface. And if I accept that, you can see that VS Code has automatically added the typings for that property as well. So again, it's just going to save you some time when you're having to implement an interface, or if you're wanting to override something from a base class. Now, these completions are enabled by default, but they're quite easy to turn off as well. So I'm going to open up my settings with Control Comma or Command Comma on Mac and search for suggest member. And I want the JavaScript or TypeScript suggest class member snippets enabled setting here. Again, it is on by default, but I can go and I can turn off these individual settings either in JavaScript or in my TypeScript files as well. So that's a quick look at class member completions for JavaScript and TypeScript in VS Code.